The first crisp bite of autumn was in the air. The thoughts of a soon-coming Halloween filled the heads of everyone in the small Kentucky town of Paranormal. Paranormal was a small city surrounded by forests and lakes, the type of place where kids drink in caves in the summer, toasting to the ancient drawings on the walls, the type of place a person could disappear. The evening crew of employees at Paranormal Pizza gathered in the supply shed to smoke and exchange stories. "You know this place is haunted, right?" said Megan, the cashier, her face twisting to a grin. Megan had lived in Paranormal all her life and was now a 25-year-old regular at the local town scene. She could often be found in the bar with a new man from out of town. "What, Paranormal?" asked Malik, the new hire, as he passed the blunt to his left. "Like the city or the store? What do you mean, haunted?" "More like cursed," said Theo. Theo was the cook at the small family-owned pizza place in the foggy hills of rural Kentucky. "What do you mean it's cursed?" asked Malik with mock terror in his voice. Malik had recently moved to the city with his parents and had started working as a cook at Paranormal Pizza. It was his first job. He was a senior in high school. Jordan, the delivery driver, puffed the joint before blowing a large cloud of smoke that surrounded his face like a back-alley fortune-teller. Jordan always had a story of his fishing adventures or his younger days. His brown curly hair nearly covered his eyes under the brim of his hat. "I ever tell y'all about the clown I saw?" he asked in a near whisper. "Clown? Oh, hell no. What clown, man?" exclaimed Malik. Jordan began to recount his tale. "I had taken my kayak out to go fishing at Lake Dreamland and make some videos. I drove to a spot I had seen one day while doing deliveries, and this spot looked saucy as hell." "When are you taking me fishing?" blurted Megan. Jordan smiled and shook his head. "So, I drive back this gravel road, and as I'm driving, I notice all the houses are really run down and half falling apart. A lot of them looked abandoned. No big deal. I go fishing in weird places all the time. I'm thinking I'm good." "Right, hell yeah. You need to keep a gun on you fishing like that," said Theo. Jordan nodded and raised his eyebrows towards Theo in agreement. "So, I'm driving back, and I see one house that looked for sure abandoned, but then I saw a couple of little kids playing on the porch. So I'm like, damn, this place is a little weird. But I'm still trying to catch some fish. I'm driving along. Right before I get to the spot where I'm gonna park and put in my kayak, I see a mannequin of a clown right beside a tree. I remember it still, man." "Clown? Bro, what the fuck?" said Malik, his large black eyes widening. "Right, so I see it. There it was, bald on top with the weird red ring of hair and red stars around its eyes, and the face looked super freaky. It was in a yellow clown suit with little red balls on the front part, and it was holding a knife." "A knife? You're lying. What the fuck?" exclaimed Malik. "Swear on everything, bro. It was holding a knife up like this, bro." He held his arm at a right angle as if to signify a stabbing motion. "It was standing still as I drove by. But wait, it gets crazier. So I park and decide I'm gonna go take a picture of the clown. Maybe I'll get a cool profile picture with it. I got my phone and start walking up there. Where I parked was probably about 100 yards away down a little hill, so I couldn't see the spot where he was. I'm walking up there and I see a tree. I got a video of the tree. Check it out." Jordan pulled out his phone and began to bring up the video of the tree. He showed the video to the other workers who still stood in the circle. The tree was a large, strange-looking monstrosity with tangled black branches. "Look what's up in the tree, though." He began to point to small items that were tied to the tree. As he filmed closer, all could see that there were countless dolls and mannequins tied into the tree, some nailed to it, others tied to it with nails driven through them, many of the dolls nailed to each other It was a strange and bone-chilling sight. Bro, no, that's how I know you're crazy. I'd be done, bro, not me, laughed Malik. Right, you're wild for that shit, chuckled Theo. Jordan shook his head and placed his phone back in his pocket. So I start looking for the mannequin. I search and search and I can't find the thing. I'm thinking maybe it was just someone in a clown costume. Then I heard a loud boom down by my truck, so I'm freaking out, and I run down the hill. When I got down there, my kayak and all my stuff was thrown all over the place. I threw my boat in and didn't even strap it in. I left half my shit and hauled ass out of there. I stopped at the end of the road to strap my kayak back in. It freaked me the fuck out, bro. I ain't fished back there since. Yeah, no shit, bro. I would stay out of there. That area is weird, man. Those people have their own way of doing shit out by certain parts of that lake. My cousin used to go out there some, said Theo. Alright, guys, enough ghost stories. Time to make some pizzas, chuckled Megan uneasily. The clown watched the crew leave the shed and begin another shift at Paranormal Pizza.